Okay, in our first story, oh my Lord, I've been warning you guys that this would happen. Any system that can be corrupted will be corrupted. And I told you that NFTs and crypto were full of people gaming the system and that you would be the ones who would be the bag holders. You would be the ones being manipulated. Well, leading NFT platform OpenSea, SEA for those of you wondering, just admitted that an employee was front-running feature drops with a secret Ethereum account before the public had access. So what this means is NFTs, if you're unaware, non-fungible tokens are like collecting cards. That's what the Bored Monkey, Bored Ape, Yacht Club, and Top Shop and all this stuff is about. I believe NFTs are a really interesting crypto use case. I am not anti-crypto or anti-NFT. I'm anti-market manipulation. I'm anti-people breaking the rules. And here we now have confirmation of people breaking the rules. And not just a rogue bad actor. This isn't the mafia in, Russian mafia or Russian hacking groups. This isn't Chinese, black ops. Nope. Literally, this is somebody who worked at OpenSea. So they have featured NFTs that are listed on the front page of the website. As you know, OpenSea, Devin Finzer was on episode 1255 back in July if you want to learn more about OpenSea. And Devin was a great guest. And I think this is a really great platform. I think what they're doing is really interesting. And they've recently been rewarded. They've raised over $100 million. And they were recently valued at $1.5 billion in their Series B. And there's a lot of issues with NFTs. So Wednesday morning, September 15th, OpenSea published a blog post admitting that one of their employees was involved in front-running popular NFT drops. A drop means a launch. It's just a fancy hipster way of saying the release of something. So when they are going to release them, they call it a drop. It gets everybody excited. It creates FOMO. It creates a marketplace. They did not fire the employee on the spot, nor did they name the employee in question. Instead, they said, quote, "We are taking this very seriously and are conducting an immediate and thorough review of this incident so that we have a full understanding of the facts and additional steps we need to take." They also implemented 2 policies regarding employee conduct. OpenSea team members may not buy or sell from collections or creators while we are featuring or promoting them, i.e. on our homepage. OpenSea team members are prohibited from using confidential information to purchase or sell any NFTs, whether available on the OpenSea platform or not. Okay. This is insane that they did not have a policy. This is insane that they did not fire the person. And it's insane that they haven't taken legal action against the person. This is an existential moment for OpenSea. You need to drop the hammer immediately and violently when people do something this corrupt. They absolutely have to take legal action against this employee. They have to sue the employee. Yes, that sounds crazy. According to a report by The Block Crypto, the employee in question is allegedly OpenSea's head of product, Nate Chastain. Now, I would normally not say the name of the person, but since it's already out there and everybody's talking about it in the news, it's not like me not saying it changes anything. The front running was uncovered by numerous Twitter users who traced Chastain's transactional data using a site called etherscan.io. OpenSea is built on Ethereum and utilizes smart contracts, so all transactions are recorded and searchable. He purchased Cyberpunk number 3501 for $40,000 in Ethereum about 7 months ago, according to The Block Crypto. This identifies his main Ethereum wallet, which Twitter user 0xNGMI used to trace transactions to another secret wallet where he was flipping NFTs. According to the Twitter user, Chastain was flipping NFTs for 10x returns in under 10 minutes and sending the profits back to his original account. Okay, this is where the immutable blockchain comes in handy. This idiot, I mean, not only is what he's doing criminal, unethical, immoral, it's also stupid. I mean, this is one of the great things about criminals. If he's actually a criminal, whoever did this, let's assume he's innocent for now. Whoever would do this is a moron. And this is why criminals get caught so often, because they do something so stupid. Why wouldn't he create 10 different accounts, use other coins, wash, trade them, etc., until the point at which you couldn't trace them back to him? So I mean, really, as far as frauds go, this one was caught. But to me, this means that the Department of Justice and the SEC now need to do a full investigation. That's right. You can't say these things aren't securities if your own employees aren't flipping them 10x to make a profit. And do you know what that means? That means you're manipulating your own customers for your profit. Now, I have told you scenarios over and over again of how people might manipulate the system. This one I never used because I thought it's kind of obvious that insiders at a company could do this. But let's pause for a second and let's think of another scenario in which you, as somebody who's an enthusiast in the space, could get screwed. Okay, I'm starting a crypto project. Let's call it Board Bulldogs. Board Bulldog Private Jet Club. The Board Bulldog Private Jet Club by J. Kyle. Now, I make 1,000 Bulldogs. I go to my friends. I say, hey, besties, create a bunch of Ethereum wallets. I'm going to do a random auction. It's not going to be random. Or I'm going to do it on this day and I'm going to announce it 10 minutes after. So I'll announce it 10 minutes late. Nobody will notice. But you'll be sitting there with your finger on the trigger when they launch. I want you all to buy these. But more importantly, I want you all to buy them and then buy each other's and flip them. Now, you, the sucker, sees this trending. Everybody's sharing it. You see all the wallets doing this and you think, wow, it's going up. It's going up. There's volume. There's trading. I need to jump in here and grab one of these so I can flip it and make money. And you buy it and you are what's called in the business, the bag holder. So there you have it, folks. It's really that easy. Now, if I describe that, and it's such an easy grift, fraud, scheme, scam for me to come up with off the top of my head, you can probably come up with 10. Go ahead in the comments if you're watching the live stream. Tell me 10 different ways you would perpetrate a scam. Well, it's up to the platform OpenSea to make sure this stuff doesn't happen. It's up to Top Shop, Dapper Labs, and the players here. But all of this is built on open, decentralized technology, which means it's very hard to stop these kind of things. And when they're racing like this, what is the incentive of OpenSea to not take their commission on every one of these and to not build up their market cap? Now, here is something that, I hate to bring up. I don't want to be a hater or portrayed as a hater here. What if a company had this happening, not just with one person, but 2 or 3 employees, or people who are partners in the company or investors in the company, i.e. stakeholders? So what happens if it's not just their head of product, but one other person in customer support? And what if it's somebody who's an investor or an angel or a partner company? Okay, now you got 4 or 5 people doing this. And what happens if people inside the company know this, but they don't take action and disclose it? And then they raise money. And people invest dollars into the company. You've now, on top of doing whatever unethical behavior we want to categorize this as, right? It's some kind of a fraud. Wire fraud comes to mind in this manipulation. But now you just committed securities fraud, right? Committed securities fraud. And you go to jail for that. And it's not a joke, right? We have Elizabeth Holmes right now on trial. She is, facing serious jail time for wire fraud and securities fraud and all that kind of good stuff. How much time and money do you spend integrating a bunch of different software products together at your company? Let me guess, way too much time. Well, Odoo is here to help. Odoo is a suite of business apps that runs your entire company on one platform. They'll streamline your workflow by bringing all of that information together. Plus, Odoo's integrations eliminate repetitive tasks and data entry. If you only need 2 or 3 apps to optimize your workflow, that's all you pay for. Odoo won't stick you with the bill for apps you don't use. Odoo has an app for every business need. They offer 30 main apps that are updated regularly and over 16,000 apps from their active open source community. You can keep your books tight with their financial software, and their sales and CRM apps will help provide a clear and organized view of your business. So here is your call to action. Your first app is free forever. And right now, Odoo is offering a $1,000 credit on your first implementation pack. That's not a joke. That's $1,000. Just go to odoo.com/twist to check it out. That's odoo.com/twist. twist.com/TWIST.